Hello everyone, my name is Jamie. Welcome to my channel. Today, thank you for coming. Today I'm gonna be drawing an anime inspo, like poster. I'm gonna be drawing a Shojo anime poster. I really like Shojo anime posters. They're like really nice. I'm gonna put some here, like for examples. I think they're really pretty, and I kind of wanted to replicate that. I've always wanted to draw posters, but I was always too scared. You know, when you want to draw something, but then you don't know how it's gonna turn out, so you don't do it, or like you're scared it's not gonna come out the way you want it to, so you just don't do it at all. Yeah, I got sick of thinking about it, and I was like, just do it. You don't know if you don't do it, so I'm gonna do it, right? Right. So that's why I'm doing it now. Yeah. Just a few notes on this video. Some of it is a bit chopped up just because when I was editing it, right, I recorded the whole thing. When I was going back to edit it, some of the footage it was just like stand still. It just wasn't really working properly. So I had to like cut some bits out. So if you're like, oh, this jump here, or like what's going on there, yeah, it had to be cut. There was nothing going on. It was lol. It was just a screen by itself. It was so weird. But yeah, besides from that, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm gonna be talking about stuff. Lol. I'm gonna be talking about stuff, and yeah, I hope you enjoy. Yeah. So when I was coming up with this idea, this idea came to me while I was scrolling on Pinterest, as you do, and I just kept seeing like shoujo anime, and I love that. I love shoujo anime. That's why there's a lot of it on my feed. But I was like, I really want to draw this. I really want to draw this stuff. So I wanted to try and do it. And obviously that's why I'm making this video. But I thought it was really pretty. I like the watercolors. I like the art style. I was just taken away. I was just like, yes, I need this. I want to draw this. I want this of my own, And like that's what made me wanted to start to draw it. Now I was a little bit iffy, like when I was drawing it, with drawing it, because like with the eyes and stuff, like if you can see with the eyes right now, sometimes you can make them too big. I think I did do them too big, and I don't make them go down, but I like it though. I don't know, that, because there's that in between where it's not that big and then there's too big, and I don't know where I am with that right now. I'm at the too big stage. I'm trying to like know how to make it smaller but not too small, or like not too weird. I'm not really too sure how to find that middle ground yet. I'm getting there, but I'm not there yet. So there's that to keep in mind. But I like drawing big eyes. I like the cuteness of it. Like I just finished watching Spring hold on. Blue Spring Ride. Blue Spring Ride. I really liked it. I heard about it a lot, and so I was like, okay, I really want to watch it. I'm on my shoujo era right now again, because I just finished watching like a lot of fantasy and action. There's like a lot of that going on in coming out in the anime community. But I was like, I want to go back to my roots. I want to go back to where it started. And so I was like, oh, I never actually watched this anime, but it seems interesting. I like the concept, and I loved it. I loved it so much. It was really good. Yeah, I was like, oh, this is the stuff that I'm seeing on Pinterest. This is the thing that I'm like, oh, I really want to watch that anime, but I don't know what it's called. Now I find out what it's called, and I love it. It's so pretty. Like, I just love it so much, and it's so cute. Oh, it's so cute. So yeah, I really liked it. Obviously my favorite character was the main character. For me, I always like the main character. I love her. She's great. She's what I would expect. Actually, no, I didn't. It kind of reminded me at first of His and Her Circumstances. I thought that was really nice. And I love His and Her Circumstances because that was so me. In school, I felt like that main character. If you don't know His and Her Circumstances, it's basically about a girl who has like a switch personality, and she switches from being like this pretty plump girl, very, very proper, I guess, yeah. And then when she's at home, she's just a, she's just, she lazes around and like she eats a lot of food, very different from from her school persona. Like has two different characters going on, two different faces, and that was me. I felt like that was me because at home I was like a complete anime fanatic. You know, I was very hyper, very talkative at home, but at school, quiet as a mouse. You couldn't get a word out of me. No. And so yeah, that whole persona thing, that was something that I related to a lot. And so when I saw it with Futaba, oh gosh, if I'm butchering her name, I'm sorry. With her character, when like the first few episodes was like her being fake, essentially, and the guy calling her out for it, which, by the way, this guy was watching her. He was like, "Oh, I noticed you from like the first semester." She didn't even realize it was him until the third. She didn't notice him until the third, so he was watching her, and he had the audacity to be like, "Oh, I don't love you anymore." You did. Stop gaslighting me. But yeah, I thought that was really cool for the first few episodes, and then obviously she switched because usually I don't typically now I don't really see how they go from the first year to the second year. I'm like, oh, this is interesting. We don't usually start at the first year, but it was kind of like a background kind of thing, backstory to like her when she moved into this new class and she's starting anew because she has no friends anymore. If you haven't watched the anime, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna be spoiling it a tiny bit here and there. But yeah, with that anime, I really liked it a lot. And so when she was with her friends, her fake friends, and she like stood up for the girl that was like being really cute and like trying to be cute with the guys. She stood up for her because obviously her pretend friends didn't know her. And so it's like, okay, well, don't judge her and be like rude if you don't know the girl. Which is completely fair. I have mixed reactions because her reasoning, the cute girl, was like, oh, doesn't everyone put up an image for people to like them? I'm just like being the cute girl. I want guys to think I'm cute. And I'm like, well, yeah. And Futaba even said so herself, she's doing the same thing with the girls because she doesn't act like a fool. In school, she acts like she overeats, she hides her femininity, right? So the girls can like her, which is so sad. To be a jealous babe. Oh no. May that never find me. But, I mean, everyone's going to be jealous eventually, somehow, some way. But still, like, the way those girls were jealous, the friends of Futaba, her fake friends, they were not nice at all. Like, it was too much. But I'm happy that Futaba stood up for her and stood up for herself. She was sick of it. And then by the second year, she was by herself. And then that was nice. And because she wanted to start something new, and then Ko, the main boy character, well, him, he gave her advice like, if you want things to change, you have to make it change, which is what I'm trying to do right now, hence this video. So yeah, when she did that and then she put her hand up and then she ended up finding a new group of of friends, and they were great, and it was so cute. I love them all. I love them all. I like that anime a lot, and so that's why I'm making this one. Well, making this poster. But yeah, I really liked it, and now I'm doing this. But going back to the drawing, um, I wanted to, like, in the inspiration pictures, I saw that they were very watercolor like. At this point, I've never done watercolor before, right? I'm just experimenting with it. I'm not too sure on how to use it. So I'm just like trying out different shades. I'm like looking around on how to do it. Like at one point, I tried to blend it, and that blending looked very, very odd. I think I'd done it already, I'm not too sure. So I ended up having to layer it. And so now you can see me doing a bit of that, like doing the first pass, and then obviously I'm going to be doing the second pass, and then I think that's it. I'm not too sure if I do a third one yet. But yeah, it was there was a learning curve, yeah, but it was a learning curve I didn't mind, because I wanted to draw this. So yeah, I liked it. I liked the final outcome a lot. It did make me learn more about watercolors, and I think I want to try and do that more. Like, see here, I pressed too hard, and so I was like, okay, well now they're two different shades, because I already tried shade blending, smudging it, and it looked very odd. I'm like, okay, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Why does it look like that? So just like you go on, and then the more you do it, the more you learn, kind of thing. And so that's what I was doing with this art project here. I don't know if you could tell, but I was really struggling with the hair. It doesn't come up in this section, but I was like, how do I draw the hair and stuff? How do I shade it? I don't think I did too bad on it, to be honest. Like here, I'm pretty sure it just skipped to like drawing the hair, coloring the hair. I mean, sorry. But I was like, how do I draw the first pass? And like, then I have to keep remembering. I have to keep remembering that it goes in layers. You have to do it layer by layer. It doesn't just happen instantly. And so that's what I had to keep in mind while drawing it. So I layered it on. Here you can see me adding like blush and makeup and stuff, just to make it like cute, because I saw that also in the inspo. They had like a lot of like really, really rosy cheeks. And I was like, okay, I want to make them rosy. I don't want to make them too rosy, because I don't know, I don't want to make it too rosy. So I wanted to try something light. But I felt like the pink was getting absorbed by the color, so I do end up adding a bit of a red, rosier look. So it looks rosy, but not like extremely rosy, if that makes sense. Oh look, here I am adding some lip gloss. Well, yeah, here I am doing it here, kind of. I also have the reference square window thing on at all times, because I realize something: when I draw, I always look back to see like the full thing. I didn't realize it was a big thing until I started digitally drawing. Because when you draw traditionally, you don't realize you do things the way you do them until you do it digitally. Then you're like, oh, why does it look so different? Why does it look like that? Why does this feel so weird? So I added that on as well, so I can get like a better look. So I know how the whole thing looks all the time, as well as me looking and zoning out on it, zooming out. Sorry. I added a bit of blush here, like as I said. I wanted it to be a little bit glossy, so I think that's why I did that. but not too glossy. I'm still experimenting with my glossy phase. I'm not too sure on how to like draw highlights and stuff. I find that kind of difficult, so I think I'm gonna have to do some personal training, just really look up tutorials and stuff, learn it, really get that down, because I really want to learn how to do that, but that's something that I need to work on personally. Here I am adding shading to the character. Well, light, very, very light shading, just here and there. I think you saw that already with the chin and the hair, just a little bit with the lips as well, and under the eyes, too, I believe. I think the ears as well. I found layering. I think I did that on a different layer, I believe. My layers are always messed up. So I wanted to add like little sparkles and stuff, because in the inspo, I'm always seeing like sparkles and like little additions to the drawing. I thought, okay, I want to try that out as well. That seems really cool. So I added some of my own. Well, not my own. Just added like stars and like little bubbles and stuff, because I didn't really know what to put as like little trinklets and stuff. I didn't really know what to put, so I kind of just put anything. I wish I did put more flowers though, because I did end up putting flowers, but like I think I only put like 2 or 3. It's mostly just stars and bubbles and some hearts, because everyone loves hearts. Who doesn't love hearts? So I'm just gonna let the video play, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Tune in soon for another one. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. you.